Man, who wants to follow that? That's a great speech. That's going to be tough. I'm Chip Norton. I've been with the gallery now for about 7 years. It's been just a wonderful experience, right? For me, this is just kind of the culmination of several years of kind of striving towards improving what I do as a visual artist. I'm a photographer, but I tend to play with ideas more than anything else. I try to find an idea that's really appealing to me and then find a way to represent that using photographic tools. That's kind of the methodology, right? So the camera is a vehicle. It's not the end game. Anyhow, so this particular show, I call it, my portion of the show is segmented off from the rest of everybody else's work. Everybody's work is co-blended, and mine ended up being just one specific piece all put together. I call it Quantum Reflections, and it's actually the direct responsibility of a gentleman sitting right here, Greg Kuhn, who, while we were sitting on a back porch having a conversation one evening, we were talking deep philosophy, and a lot of that started to revolve around the interrelationship between all of us, right? It's like, man, we're so different, and yet in some ways we are just absolutely connected at the core. So what I tried to do in this particular show is illustrate the idea that what you see in another person is actually a reflection of how they see you, right? So every person that you interact with, regardless of whether it's a long-term relationship or somebody that you just meet, they leave some kind of impression on you that you carry with you for the rest of your life. You can re-experience that through memory, or circumstance might bring it back again, but it's this constant reflection of how you live in the world and what you actually are. So what you'll see is 16 images that have a commonality that runs across them all, and that's representative of the commonality between us all. And then you'll see various portraits that are melded with those basic images, and those portraits are there to show that reflected image, imagining of self back to someone else. So the commonality and the diversity. And then as you look at it, you'll also see that there's some images are very clear, some of them are very muddy. And that's because some people we have deep, lasting, meaningful relationships with, and some people add to this cumulative pot of our experience, right? And the last thing, there are 16 images that run around the exterior of the room, and there's a central display that's a photograph with a mirror over the front of it. And when you go through, if you would, take a moment to see yourself reflected in that, and you'll get a glimpse of how you, just by being here today, are now embedded into part of me. So that's it. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you.
We're so happy to have you here, friends, and everyone else. We've got snacks and stuff in the back, and if there are any questions, I'll be happy to try to slot through. Okay. Good.